I give the test on fractions. Half the kids have breakdowns. I still have a lot of kids who can barely handle whole numbers.
Well, if it's any comfort, I have, outside of my advanced class, maybe half a dozen reading at grade level.
Try having them on the periodic table of elements.
The thing is, it's your curriculum, and you have to stick to it.
I can't. It's absurd.
You have to. That test in April is the difference between the state taking over the school or not.
Maybe the state should.
Mr. Withers, please call the
Look,
office.
you don't teach math. You teach the test. North Avenue's all about the leave no child behind stuff, getting spoon-fed.
And what do they learn?
Find some middle ground. Every day, try to do a little for the statewide. And keep a unit problem on the blackboard for Donnelly. You know, she comes to visit, she thinks you're on point. The rest of the time, do what you feel like you need to do.
But be careful. You're still on the far side of your evaluation.
The first year isn't about the kids. It's about you surviving.
Last year, we had MSAs in the 22 percentile. And don't think they haven't noticed it down at the Puzzle Palace. The word is they're looking for at least a 10-point increase from all city middle schools this time around.
We're still 6 weeks away from the MSAs, and you want us to start teaching the test now?
This year, the preferred term is curriculum alignment.
There's nothing wrong with emphasizing the skills necessary for the MSA. If we can get them to write a paragraph without a 4-letter word in it, it'll have to have better command of English.
Marcia, skill sets are one thing, but this has us teaching test questions directly.
Test questions that involve skills. I don't see your point.
I want to see the point.
Were you really expecting something different than last year?
I don't see the math section. These are all language arts questions.
Our grade is failing on standardized tests last year. So for the time being, all teachers will devote class time to teaching language arts sample questions. Now, if you turn to page 11, please, I have some things I want to go over with you.
I don't get it. All this so we score
I
higher
want
on the state
everyone
tests?
to read pages 11 through
If we're
13.
teaching the kids the test questions, what is it assessing in them?
Nothing. It assesses us. The test scores go up. They can say the schools are improving. The scores stay down. They can't.
Juking the stats.
Excuse me?
Making robberies into larcenies. Making rapes disappear. You juke the stats and majors become colonels. I've been here before.
Wherever you go, there you are.
So, what's the first thing we do when we respond to a prompt? Randy.
According to the text?
According to the text. That's good. And how do we end the answer? Quinice.
Huh?
Come on. I know you know this. The above stated facts have led me to conclude that, right? Okay, so let's try to read the third paragraph. I'll start it. Pythias makes a final plea to the tyrant Dionysius to return to his home one last time. Calvin, pick it up.
To return to his home one last time before his punishment. He denies the request until Damon
Intercedes. And offers his own life until Pythias returns. Good. Who wants to guess what intercedes means? What about plea? Okay, what about the story then? How would you summarize it? Duquan, give it a shot. According to the text.
Everybody's safe in the end, right?
Okay, let's think this through. According to the text, Damon offers his own life on behalf of Pythias so that he can return home one last time. The above stated facts have led me to conclude that Damon values Pythias's friendship and loyalty. Any questions? D-Money saves Pitman? Before at least they were getting something out of it. Hell with my evaluation, to hell with Donnelly, to hell with the statewide test scores. I came here to teach. Right?
Morning.
I just dropped my stuff in my room, and maintenance and Donnelly are in there checking the heat. It must be 80 degrees in there.
90-minute classes.
Excuse me?
This time of year, we go to 90-minute classes. Concentrated prep in math and language arts only.
I don't follow. Why the heat?
It's the only way the kids will sit through 90 minutes of anything.
Make them drowsy?
Right.
So it's about the tests.
From now till they're done, everything's about the test.
What you want?
Menu, yo. Give him a menu.
What's good?
If I know.
You ain't supposed to cuss at the customer.
Call me. Darnell.
All right.
Let me get pizza.
Pizza. Anything to drink?
Grape sodas.
Quiet, please.
That it?
Yeah,
Thank you. Say thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Menu.
Don't he gotta say thank you too?
Darnell.
What the fuck for? He's supposed to give it back.
Because when you are polite to people, they treat you better. Have a seat, please. Now you try being the waiter, and Albert, you be the customer.
What you wanna eat?
Give me some crab cakes and a Coke. And hurry that up, too.
Been on the phone nonstop with North Avenue. They're insisting every class teaches to the test.
Look, I thought we were the exception. That's the point of the project. They know that.
No exceptions. And 90-minute blocks of math or language arts only.
This class. The kids can't do 30 minutes without climbing the walls.
Look, isn't there somebody we can sit down and talk with, face to face?
Actually, that's the second thing they told me. The area superintendent wants to see the two of you tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock in the conference room.
Let's not panic. Yet.
But now look at the next example question on page 20. As you can see, if you turn to page 20, they will sometimes ask you for words that are the opposite of words that are underlined.
Thank you, Mr. Presbluski.
Thank you. All right, put away your test notebooks. Work on those tomorrow. We have 45 minutes left. We can do Last of the Mohicans or practice probabilities.
Look at your sample test, please.
I gotta say, Ms. Duquette, I feel like y'all schemed us. This class the same as the ones down the hall.
Yeah, it's because the test's coming up. Okay, class, let's take a look at the sample math test. In sample A, we start with
Right. This is
what?
short.
Test material doesn't exactly speak to their world.
Yeah, don't speak too loud to mine either.
Right?
This is tracking, plain and simple.
Oh, it's a socialization process.
But to any parent who complains, you're still segregating them.
But, I mean, it's for the benefit and for the benefit of teachers trying to teach.
And you're proposing to expand this to every middle school?
With enough grant money and your support, yes. By September.
But you wouldn't be teaching test curriculum here? I mean, these would be the children left behind, so to speak.
Yeah, but as it is, I mean, we're leaving them all behind anyway. We just don't want to admit it.
What we need to say is,
Gentlemen, we'll be in touch.
So, what, that's it? A 10-minute hearing, they stick a fork in us? I'm a liability in there, man. Seems like every time I open my mouth in this town, I'm telling people something they don't want to know.
It's you, it's the process.
The process?
We get the grant, we study the problem, we propose solutions. If they listen, they listen. If they don't, it still makes for great research. What we publish on this is going to get a lot of attention.
From who?
From other researchers, academics.
Academics? Well, they're going to study your study. When do it change?
To a restaurant.
Ruth Chris.
Linen napkins.
You know, silverware, more than one fork.
How'd they do?
Yeah, pretty well considering.
Did they embarrass us?
Us? No. We're fine with it, but I mean, they were intimidated, embarrassed, and awkward as hell, but it made it through.
Miss Shepherdson, these aren't the kids that are going to be able to sit still for the statewide tests, much less do well on them. These were the kids that were going to make it impossible for anyone else to do well.
So we're writing them off.
No, that's what we're not doing.
You're not educating them, you're socializing them.
They weren't being educated before. There's no point in being obtuse.
Excuse me.
Hold on. Look, what he's saying is this. I mean, you put a textbook in front of these kids, put a problem on a blackboard, or teach them every problem on some statewide test, it won't matter. None of it. Because they're not learning for our world, they're learning for theirs. And they know exactly what it is they're training for and what it is everyone expects them to be.
I expect them to be students.
But it's not about you or us, or the test or the system. It's what they expected themselves. I mean, every single one of them know they headed back to the corners. Their brothers and sisters, shit, their parents. They came through these same classrooms, didn't they? We pretended to teach them, they pretended to learn, and where they end up? Same damn corners. I mean, they're not fools, these kids. They don't know our world, but they know their own. I mean, Jesus, they see right through us.
I think we made that clear when you approved the project.
Provisionally approved.
When you provisionally approved the project, we made it clear that we would be addressing children that required socialization before they could be properly educated.
We can't lie. Not to them.